I just wanted to go over some of the more unique items I use in my shop for automotive. So, oddities, consumable, household. You would not normally think that a shop or a garage, a do-it-yourself or anybody would use. So let's just go over it, and they're not in order. I just kind of got everything just put out here. So let's walk over here. And some of the first things is rags. So I got, we got the regular rags. I got the white ones. I got the red shop towel ones. Wash rags. So these are really cheap. I get these at Walmart. It's always nice to have some wash rags. The other thing is like cheaper paper towels. So these are Viva. They work good. They're not the cheapest, but I got the cheapest ones too. They're up here. So paper towels, rags, shop towels. The oddity one here is the Walmart wash rags. Next, any kind of Scotch-Brite pads, sponges. I don't have any steel wool. I would normally have some steel wool, but I got these. I got a copper one. Brushes, detail brushes, all kinds of brushes. There's more brushes over here. So here's like some, maybe a couple makeup brushes. This is like a plastic bristle brush, and this works really good. Pretty dirty. Toothbrushes, acid brushes. Here's a shoe polish brush I got. Works good for the benches. So you want to have stuff like that. Let's just start on this end. So some Dawn dish soap always works good for putting it in a spray bottle and checking for leaks on the tires. This stuff also, so kids bubbles. And I learned this from one of the GM classes that I went to. It works good for checking for evap leaks. You do want to maybe just water it down just a little bit. Sanitizers, air fresheners. And Michelle led me onto this one. It's some body spray, but sometimes that's needed in the shop if there's bad smells. And she'll spray it around in here, and then that makes all the customers happy. Isopropyl. We got 70 and 91%. Use that once in a while. Some baby oil for the smoke machine, and I like the lavender. We were talking about this on the live feed one night. And there is other scents that I'm going to try. Q-tips. These Q-tips are like for cleaning the mass airflow sensors. Detailed stuff that you want to be very careful. I do have some skewers. Baking soda, so we'll mix that in some water. And then sometimes the batteries are so bad I'll pull them right out of your car to clean them. And usually if your battery's leaking that bad, it should be replaced because they shouldn't be leaking acid to the outside. But they do, and not everybody's going to replace their battery if it's working. Cascade, we had to use some of that to clean our radiator out. It works. It didn't work the best, but sometimes you got to have that. Lighter fluid works good for cleaning inner tubes. Installing inner tubes, you want to use some baby powder. Measuring cups. So I'm using these right now for some fluid samples to show the customers. Yeah, look at that brake fluid. Nice and green. But also, I'll use this to drain an AC compressor to see how much oil was in the compressor. So I can make a judgment call on how much oil I need to put back into the system. Glues of all kind, and modeling glue. So my two most used glues are the Gorilla Glue and the modeling glue. Modeling glue will actually melt into the plastic. Some bleach, because I got my own water system back there, and I'll add a little bleach to it. Butane to fill up my torches. glass cleaner. So I got glass cleaner because I don't know how many shops out there do not clean the old residue off when you're going to put your oil change sticker on there. And when you bring your car to me, we clean your windshield off, and it's clean. And then we put our sticker on, my sticker. I got some mosquito spray, and this works good in here because we have a pop can crusher, and then we put our pop cans in the barrel. So once in a while, they'll get some gnats in there, and then I just spray this in there once in a while, and that takes care of that. Some crayons. So the crayons, yep. So if you got a rusty bolt, and this is the new trick, it just came out, you'll heat it up with the torch and then melt some crayon on there, and then that wax will soak in there, and it'll help you loosen the knot. A lighter always works good for heat shrink and stuff like that. A dust spray, compressed air basically, in a can. Some lotions for my hands because I'm always in the parts washer or washing my hands 100 times a day. Some Lysol, that's what I was thinking of. But anyway, sometimes we'll mix up some of this and then clean the shop. Makes the shop smell good. Clean the hoist. 409. So yeah, I think that covers everything on here. Oh, so there's some tape. I usually have more different kinds of tape, but medical tape, Scotch tape. Let's go over to this cart. So, some spray bottles to put, like, this is degreaser in this one and Dawn in this one. And then these are like the bought-in ones, but I got a turkey blaster just in case. A smaller syringe type one. For filtering, like, the antifreeze I drain out of your car that we're going to put back in. I used to always use, these are for paint. The body shop will have these, and paint strainers. But they don't last, and Napa doesn't like to give them to me anymore. So I got a Micron screen, and I forgot to bring my funnel, so let me go get it. But I will just put this into my antifreeze jug. Although I have a jug that I use, it's a 1 gallon. And then I'll put this in there, and then I'll drain the antifreeze into there, and that takes out all the debris. A bigger strainer sometimes for oil, like my used oil when I put it into the barrel so I can burn it in my furnace. Sometimes I'll screen that because I get a lot of used oil from people that's got a lot of junk in it. All right, we'll move over to this one next. So we got a vacuum. It's a little hand cordless vacuum. And it's got turbo. That comes in really handy. I stole Michelle's hair dryer, and this is an ion one, and it works really good for certain things. A flexible tape measure comes in handy. All kinds of rulers. Plastic razor blades. I get these at Menards. Yep, that is what they're called, plastic razor blades. Got a glass cutter, a compass, a scalpel. You would not think that a repair shop or a mechanic would need a scalpel, but they do. It's for like cutting open wiring harnesses. A meat style thermometer. I got a bunch of these. Some are digital and some are analog. You know, if the batteries go dead, I got backups. Tweezers. A dental picks. These will come in handy if you go to the dentist, and if they still use these, you can ask for them, and a lot of the times they'll give them to you. A dental mirror, this always comes in handy. I don't remember what they call these things, but you can get these for your tackle box, or they always come in handy. A flush cutter, all sorts of scissors, an X-Acto knife. I have a kitchen knife, an old one, so I never throw anything away and save this. So we keep this over there on the counter to open packages. Knife sharpeners. This is my pocket knife, and it's a Frost Culture. But the unique thing about this is I bought a bunch of them. I think I bought like 25. But they can be used as a wire stripper right through them holes. So I always keep this in my pocket. Markers, magnifying glasses, hot melt glue gun, and this is a non-contact voltage tester, which is made for AC electricity, but it works on cars too for coils. So this will tell you most of the time if your coil's sparking. It won't tell you if your coil's weak or not, but it'll tell you if it's sparking. So yeah, let me just stand right over here. So my main goal here is to fix cars. And I want to have every option available to me when I fix a car. And organization and having everything you need at the time when you need it. The more options I have to fix your car, the easier it is for me to fix your car in a timely manner and at a reasonable cost. So these are just some of the things. I think we missed one over here. So there's some nail files. I'll use these to I don't use them very often, and if you catch me in the beauty aisle, well, I'm looking for stuff like this. But some nail files, they work good for, used to use them all the time, the file points. We don't get too many more points anymore, but they work good for fixing corroded connectors or contacts. So the more I have, the easier it is for me to make a decision on how to fix your car. So I was just wondering what I missed. What oddities do you guys keep in your shop or your garage or your service truck that I don't have? So I look forward to hearing your guys' comments. And on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock we have live feeds. We talk about stuff like this. And Thursday nights at 7. So that's all in Central Time. So let me know what you guys got that's an oddity in your shop or garage or truck. So I'm just going to thank everybody for watching, and hopefully you had a good day and worked really hard, and you can catch me next time.